The finals has a great selection of skins, so why no furry ones? One complaint that I've seen about the game is that despite it canonically taking place in virtual reality, there aren't that many elements of the gameplay that take advantage of the fact that the world isn't real. This conversation mostly involves talk of weapons though. According to the lore, in the finals the player character is a contestant that goes into a virtual world. In other words,
because it's a game!
This implies that you could canonically be anything you want to be, as, like I said,
because it's a game!
It's a virtual world. One argument against this would be that the player model in-game is actually your actual bodily form, scanned or digitized into the platform, but according to the lore, some of the skins in the game are actually other contestants. So it isn't just that it would be how you would theoretically look, because you could actually be another contestant in the game. Additionally, the fact that you can be a machine or Gundam with no human features means that the digitization isn't limited to what you originally were. There's even an anime-themed avatar that doesn't have realistic human proportions. The final does have animal-themed skins, but they are polygonal and not too reminiscent of actual animals. In fact, there is an entire animal section in the shop. But none of these skins even rise to the IRL level fursuit. They are mostly onesies that show your face, and most of them don't even have tails. This type of onesie-based skin is without a doubt favored by some people, but there's much more that they could do with the medium. Why can't we have actual anime-based or animal-based skins that are supposed to look realistic? We also just got tails very recently in Season 6. A more realistic variety with actual custom animations would be great. Animated tails that swoosh or move while running. We do have fully animated pets like pet dragons after all. Why are the devs so against adding actual furry or anthro characters in animations? Instead, they add these weird, like, cheap suits and skins and onesies. What bugs me the most is that Call of Duty Warzone gets a lot of criticism. Disclosure, I don't actually play the game, but it gets a lot of criticism for being unthematic with its themes, right? Call of Duty is a war, gritty shooter that takes place in a certain time period. The finals is actually the opposite because it's literally virtual reality. So you could have any kind of skin you want in the game, and it could be justified. This game, the finals, is literally the VR chat of first-person shooters in canon. So there's really no excuse for the game to not actually splinter out and have more unique and interesting themes and skins. This is a video game, right? And the idea of video games and even canonically virtual reality is to allow the user to experience things that they could not otherwise experience. Having these Mickey Mouse, half-wit, Dollar Tree, Halloween-esque animal-themed skins that are like significantly worse than what people can actually create in real life is just an insult. It's an insult to the players. It's an insult to the individuals who want good skins. It's an insult. It's unacceptable. People in real life can make more unique and interesting animal themed skins than exist in the game. That doesn't make any sense. And again, VR chat, real life, you'll see better, more interesting animal themed skins than what are in the finals. So I hate this phrase, but do better, Embark. Like, again, why would you make something that's worse than real life? If I wanted to have a fursona, I would be better off making something in real life than experiencing anything in the finals. even though the finals is canonically a VR game. So it's just very unfortunate that there are things like this, and that the devs of Embark refuse to think outside of the box. I wouldn't be against limiting to just furry skins, but maybe demon skins or other types of skins that don't have a human form. These skins, or even body types, limit the types of skins you could use so they don't conflict with pre-existing clothing. There could even be an animal activist faction like PETA in the game, or something where the sponsor gives out animal or anthro-themed skins for signing for them. Maybe even a claw melee weapon? Why limit the game when there could be a greater variety of skins that would appeal to a greater variety of individuals? According to Izzy Is,
it's a hard fact of life that furry art is one of the biggest industries online. For some reason, a lot of furries seem to be extremely wealthy and willing to drop hundreds and even thousands on artwork of their custom characters.
So it would be definitely a benefit to the finals development team to bring in a new crowd of players. Fight against the furry agenda, support Furria. Now I have to address the haters, only briefly. I understand that the furry fandom has gotten a lot of hate, and still continues to get such hate. There are only two categories for the haters in this situation. One, now you can live out your fantasy of hunting furries in your favorite game, so you have no reason to complain. And two, you have a deep fear of getting utterly decimated by a furry, and then getting teabagged by their massive furry balls.